What is up, my crafty friends? My name is Carrie and welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for you to see today's video because for the last couple of weeks I've been kind of doing something out of the ordinary for me, and I've made a couple of fairy houses. I've just had such a blast collabing with Terrarium and Crafts and also Sweet Urban Rose, and we have just been sprinkling that fairy dust all over the place, and we're hoping that y'all are totally enjoying it. Well, today is our big finale, and I'm going to show you exactly what I made with both of my fairy houses and how it all came together. And I have it in my craft room right now, and y'all, it just brings me so much joy, and I cannot wait to show you what I did to bring everything together into this one cohesive piece. So if you want to see the finished product and what I did with these two fairy houses, keep watching this video, and if you like what you see, be sure to give it a big thumbs up because that would mean the world to me. And don't forget to check out Terrarium and Crafts and also Sweet Urban Rose and see what they have made for this fairy garden collab as well. Now, when you watch their videos, be sure to tell them that Mama Dares the DIY sent you so they'll know exactly where you came from. So are you ready to see it? Are you ready to see the fairy garden? Okay, y'all, let's get started. Okay, y'all, I can't wait to show you what I've got planned for my little fairy houses here. Now, this is in my craft room, and I'm working on redoing my craft room and getting it all organized, but I thought this would be the great spot to put my cute little houses so they can keep me inspired and just keep my... There's my cat. Get down, buddy. Hey, this is not for you. Anyway, I thought it would be a great way to show off my pretty little houses that I made and also to keep me inspired. I just love to look at the things that I've made because it just makes me so happy. So this is what we're going to do to get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is start off with this picture. This picture was actually going to go in the trash, and I rescued it whenever I decided to put my little houses in this spot because I thought it would make a great base for my houses. And when I get ready to move them, I can keep everything on this and it'll be nice and neat, and I won't have to worry about moving everything out of the way. So this is just going to keep everything nice and tidy. I do plan on making this an entire little scene. So when I put the moss and stuff, keeping it on top of this glass will keep everything from getting all over my bookcase, and it'll keep it nice and tidy. Because as you can see, my cats do love to jump in my bookcase. Okay, so now we're ready to get started. So the first thing that I want to do is to figure out exactly where I want my houses to sit. I'm not going to glue these houses down because I do want to be able to move them around and stuff, but this will at least let me keep everything in one spot. So I think I want to put the bigger one at the back, but I don't want it to be just flat. I kind of want it to have a slight angle on it just so it kind of takes off that hard edge. Okay, so next I'm going to put in my planters because I'm going to be putting house plants in here. I'm going to be mixing live plants with silk plants, so I'm going to put my planters in first. I picked up several of these planters from Dollar Tree, and I used one of them in my lemon arrangement that I put on top on my laundry room door. And if you missed that video, I'll put a card up above so you can check that out. This turned out really cute. So I've got a couple more of these that I'll be using for other projects. So I want to balance my mushroom with something else that's a little bit tall. So I think I'm going to put this mushroom here. So I think I'm going to put this planter back here. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is grab a couple of the flowers and garden planters from the Dollar Tree, and I want to make them match this planter. So I'm going to need some of my nautical rope from the Dollar Tree, or you can use jute twine, whichever you prefer. And I'm simply going to unravel that rope and wrap it around my planter and give it a nice makeover. Then it looks so much better like this. And I'm actually going to put 2 of these planters in my little garden. And I think I like the way that this is turning out. I think the 3 planters blend really nicely together. So let's go ahead and start putting in some of our plants and see what everything looks like. This is a maidenhair fern that I picked up from a local garden center. And all of the plants that I'm choosing should be okay with the amount of light that I've got coming in this room. And if not, the bookcase here does have a light in it, so I can always turn that light on so it can supplement the light in here. Okay, so the next plant that I'm going to put in here I got from Walmart, and it's called an Maria Arrowhead plant. And I'm not going to plant these until I'm sure that this is how I want everything to look. So I'm just going to simply place these in my planters, and if I like the way they look, then I will go back in and plant them. So the next one I pick up is some Little Herman Ivy, and I also got this from Walmart. And I picked plants that had some trailing leaves because I do want them to kind of hang down a little bit. And this one is called a creeping fig. And I'm just going to tuck this one in here. Okay, I am loving how this is turning out. So I do have a few more things that I want to add in, and one of those is going to be a water feature. Now, so I've got this little space here in between both of my houses, and it looks a little naked. Y'all know I don't like stuff to look naked. So my thought is I'm going to add in a little pond here in between the 2 houses. So to do that, I'm going to use my Surebonder hot glue gun today, and this is the cordless version. So I just got one of the clear sticks inside the gun, and I'm just going to pull a little bit of hot glue right in the middle here. Okay, so I'm going to let that cool before I go back and paint it. And I do want to paint it blue so that it looks like water. Okay, so while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and start adding in a few more little accessories that I picked up. So I've got this floral moss that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go in and sort of fill in all of the areas of my frame that I don't want showing. And I'm not even going to worry about gluing this down. I'm just going to place it on top of my frame. Okay, I'm not covering everything up because I've got some more different kind of moss that I'm going to go back in and fill in with some of the holes. So I don't want everything just to be this one type of moss. So now I want to add in a little bit of Spanish moss. Spanish moss they do have at Dollar Tree, and they also have some reindeer moss. This is some that I picked up last year, but it did come from Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure they have it this year too. So I just want to fill in with my Spanish moss, just so everything is not the same. If we want it to look like it's in the woods, we don't want all of the same kind of moss. Next, I want to add in some rocks. Now, these rocks also came from Dollar Tree, but I've also picked up a couple from my yard, and I want to add these in here as well. Okay, I'm loving how this is looking, and there's only a few things left to put in before we can call this done. I picked up some of the wood rounds from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to kind of place those in too, just to make it look like little seating places for our little fairies. Now, I also picked up a little fairy crossing sign from the Dollar Tree, and it, honestly, the paint job on it was not bad at all, so I'm not even going to touch this. I'm just going to place it right here, and she looks so cute sitting there. Now, I've also got a little bridge that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and the paint job on it is not bad at all either. So let's just find a little place for our little bridge here. Oh my goodness, y'all, it's so cute. Got one little finishing touch here, and these are just some little mushrooms that also came from, you guessed it, the Dollar Tree. Now, I do need to go back in and paint my water blue, but other than that, this whole entire little landscape is done. I'm going to zoom in and give you a little tour so you can see exactly what is going on in our cute little fairy world. Oh my goodness, y'all, here it is. This is not the cutest thing you have ever seen in your life. I just want to live in this adorable little fairy world. All of our little house plants look so cute inside our little galvanized planters from the Dollar Tree. And y'all, I know that I'm going to get so much enjoyment from watching this every single day in my craft room. When the lights go out, I will video it so you can see what it looks like in the dark with the lights all turned on. But y'all, I absolutely love this little fairy garden. That does it for today's video, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up because that would mean the world to me. And don't forget to check out Sweet Urban Rose and Terrarium and Crafts and let them know that Mama Dares to DIY sent you to their channel and how much you love what they are doing. We really hope that y'all enjoyed this fairy garden collab as much as we did. If you would like to see more fairy gardens on my channel, be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you've got an idea for an upcoming video, be sure to let me know that in the comments as well because I love hearing what y'all want to see. This fairy garden collab is done, and I have to admit I'm a little bit sad. Until next time, happy DIYing, y'all.